You're watching Oddsbreaker. I'm Frank Trigg. That is David, the caveman Rickels, on the other side of the phone today. Dave, the baby's crying in the background. Have you been getting any sleep?
Yeah, just enough. Luckily, me and my wonderful lady, I have a great arrangement where she's taking care of the baby and I'm training my ass off.
Perfect. How has the training been going? You're getting ready to fight on March 21st out there in Kansas Star Arena. You're fighting Patricky Pitbull. How has it been going for him?
Training's been going great. Diet's usually the hardest part for me, but that has actually been going pretty good too. I thought the fight was going to be March 14th, so I actually started a little early. So, that went good, and I'm just feeling great going into this fight.
Well, obviously it's a stand-up war between the two of you. It's going to be a big battle of people throwing, you throw your caveman style, just throwing and winging, and he does the same thing. Have you had to develop any more styles or anything differently so you can kind of deal with the fact that he comes at you almost the same way that you're going to come at him?
Yeah, we've been working on a lot of things. One of the things I think important with this guy is, just keeping something in his face. I think this is kind of like the war of attrition. He likes to be a bully, but I don't know. From what I've watched, he doesn't really like to be bullied.
Well, when you say he likes to bully, how are you going to bully him back? Just by being more aggressive with him than he is with you?
I think we both got a lot of aggression when we fight, and the difference between mine and his is mine gets better rounds 2 and 3. I pick it up more, and he fades away.
Is that going to be a big deal? Because when you fought J.J. Ambrose, it's kind of the same thing. He was kind of hanging around. He was hanging around. Then the third round, he finally hit him with the body, and he fell down. And that was back in October. Is this going to be the same kind of fight? You got to kind of hang out the first couple of rounds and kind of push the pace and catch him to late second or in the middle of the third?
Yeah, I absolutely believe that pushing the pace is going to be something huge in this fight. I'm not a good fighter when I'm backing up, so I don't think I'm going to be doing a whole lot of that, and I know he won't either. So I think we're going to meet in the middle, and, he's dangerous in the first round, but I really believe that there's not a lot of guys that second and third I can't push the pace on.
Well, let's switch gears for a second. There was a rumor for a second that Gilbert Melendez was going to join the Bellator ranks. He agreed in principle to the contract, and then obviously got a better deal to go coach the Ultimate Fighter show across from Pettis from Pettis on the side. What would that have done for the weight class if all of a sudden now you have a guy like Gilbert Melendez, who technically is the number 2 guy in the world at the lightweight division?
I think that UFC had to throw some good money at him. I really I really think it was kind of a ploy for him to make quite a bit more money out of the UFC. But if he'd have signed with Bellator, it would have been nice, man. It might have given some validation to the skill level that Bellator has.
There's a lot of depth now that Bellator is trying to get a hold of. Gilbert would have been their biggest guy that they had kind of sucked away. Now it looks like that the rumors are coming out that maybe when his contract's up, that Eddie Alvarez is still going to end up moving back over to the UFC. Do you see a lot of people trying to now use Bellator as a stepping ground to jump into the UFC or to leave Bellator and go up the UFC to the bigger rank? Because let's be honest, right now, the juggernaut that UFC is still far out jumping Bellator is. It's just how it works right now, and that's just how it is. Do you see people trying to jump over to UFC the moment their contracts are out with Bellator?
I think just for the most part, especially if you're top tier, the guys like Chandler and Eddie, they see the potential to make probably quite a bit more money in the UFC with the pay-per-view draws and all of that. So I just think that Bellator is a good home right now for me, and it just fits for me. And if guys want to leave, they got to leave. But in the long run, Bellator can't. UFC's got all the money, and they've got all the spotlight right now.
Just for and that's how it goes when you're coming in a new company. Bellator is still relatively new, jumping on the spike. It's gonna take a minute for them to grow, and that's just how the game played. And sometimes the bigger networks have got the ability to throw a bunch of money on it, and that's just how it's going to be right now. And it's unfortunate. I think Gilbert would have found a good home there in Bellator, but as a fight fan, no matter where he fights, I'm still going to watch him. And just like
absolutely, I love watching that guy.
Whenever you fight, I'm going to watch the same thing. So, Dave, thanks for coming out here with MMA Oddsbreaker. Appreciate it. Good luck again on March 21st. Have fun making weight.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Talk to you, bud.
Thanks, Frank.